It's showtime.
While life for all of us has quieted down quite a bit over the last month, the hustle is happening in Hurlock on the farm. This is Pop's old place, and owner Darlene Geringer says they're actually seeing quite a boom in customers right now, and she joins me right now via Zoom. How you doing, Darlene?
I'm doing really well, thanks.
So tell me a little bit about this. You know, you guys are seeing more activity.
Yes. So it happened about maybe 4 or 5 weeks ago. We started getting calls from people quite a distance away, some of them as far as an hour, hour and a half away.
Wow.
And I think some of it was motivated by lack of products in the grocery store, but a lot of it also was the fact they can come here, not have a lot of exposure to other people.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that a lot of people seem very comforted by the fact that they were able to come right to the farm, get their products, and go back home with little exposure.
And that must be encouraging for you.
Yes, it's I've had my hands in a lot of bleach water.
Yeah.
So, but we're hoping some of them will continue to buy from us after the pandemic is over.
Yeah.
And it's been a little bit of a struggle with me trying to monitor inventory, making sure that my regular customers don't run out of product while we're trying to meet the needs of new customers.
Yeah. So how do you keep everybody safe while they're buying from you?
So what we do here is we ask everybody to either stay outside, stay in the car, and then what I do is I come and I bleach down all the surfaces in between customers, and then we're doing like a no-touch payment type of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
If I swipe the credit card, I use a glove, and then I usually sign my own phone. I don't really want everybody else touching the phone right now, especially.
Mm-hmm.
It's maybe kind of rethink some of that. And then I'm playing around with just sending people an invoice and having them pay, and then there'll be no touch at all.
Yeah. And just so people know, what products do you guys have?
We usually have beef. We're out of stock right now. We'll restock that in May, but we do beef, pork, lamb, eggs.
Awesome.
And everything's raised right here.
Now, have any practices changed on the farm at all?
No. If you in a day-to-day here, you wouldn't know there was anything happening.
Gotcha. Interesting.
Biggest thing is, I sourced my grain from a private mill out of Dover from an Amishman, and I'm going to need grain soon, so hopefully I'll be allowed to cross into the state line to do that. But other than that, no, we are pretty well prepared.
So why do you think people are desiring, farm-raised food now more than ever?
I don't really know. I think, like I said, a lot of it is, one, the grocery stores are limiting the amount of protein someone could buy. Mm-hmm. And I think, I saw a lot of people with a lot of fear in their eyes and especially about 3 or 4 weeks ago, they were afraid. Mm-hmm. And I just think that there's something comforting here. I mean, I've had people come and actually just walk around outside because they live in town, and it was an opportunity for the little children to come out. I think it just brought them some comfort more than anything.
Yeah. And if there's one thing I know about farmers, you guys talk to each other. So have you talked to other farms about how they're doing?
Yes. So I have a couple good friends who are vegetable farmers, and they're trying to rework their whole plan about how they'll go to market. They really depend on the farmers market. We have kind of a unique thing here where because my husband and I both work full-time off-farm, we've had an on-farm store. So we were kind of set up to dealing directly with the customer. But a lot of my veg farmer friends are really scrambling to try and figure out, how are they going to get the product to the customer. So they're reworking the farmers markets. I have a good friend who's also doing a CSA box. So everybody's trying to rework their business and try to make it work, because you planted things 90 days ago or 6 months ago in preparation for a spring harvest, and now they're trying to figure out how they're going to get it out of the ground and all that.
Absolutely. So if people see this and they are interested in purchasing from you guys, what's the best way to do it? What's the best way to get a hold of you?
Right now, best way is either by email or by text, and I'm trying to ask everybody to call ahead just so we don't, we're not overwhelmed. And if I'm out of stock of something, I'd hate for somebody to make a long drive and then we not have it.
Yeah. Well, Darlene, thank you so much for letting us know how you're doing, and I'm glad that at least there is some positive for you guys anyway.
Yes, well, thank you for the interview. I appreciate it and bringing attention to the farm. And when we're not under a crisis, I'd love it if you'd come out.
I 1,000,000% can't wait.
Take
All right.
care.
Thank you, Darlene.
Thanks.